Well, you know how many guitar players it takes to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
I don't know, but how's my hair? Well, I had a recording studio for the last 20 years called Echo Park Studios. And I used to keep a lot of amps there. So, you know, I had all this extra material and guitars, amps, whatnot. And so I decided I'd park them there for artists to use. And so I kept an entire guitar collection there of my personal instruments, and I kept a full amp collection of probably 15 amps there. And I recently closed that studio. And my house and garage are full of amps and guitars. A bunch of my industrial rock star gear that I'm moving down the line that still had Johnny Cougar on them, you know, on the cases. I'm gonna send up some super cool amps. I mean, I got a Reverb Rocket that is ridiculous. There's a Mesa Mark III. There's an old, you know, 63 AC30 with the retrofit top boost, you know, and a gray top, an amazing sounding AC30. Yeah, I've got 412 cabinets, 212 cabinets, some beautiful Mark Sampson built matchless heads from the 80s that he personally built for me. A lot of stuff that I just simply no longer are functional for me to use. I've got probably 10, 15 guitars I'm gonna let go of. All of them, you know, were at one time very functional part of my career. And I'm gonna let go of a few custom shop Strats that were modeled off my 61 Olympic white Strat that I sent to Fender when I was an endorser there, and they mocked my guitar up 3 times. Well, it was a motorcycle jacket. Originally it was thrown on stage about 1982. We were like the toast of Hell's Angels when we had American Fool out, motorcycles and all that. And one night we were playing in Detroit and someone threw a motorcycle jacket that said Detroit on the back of it. And so we grabbed it. And then we had a friend of ours who was a tattoo artist in Los Angeles named Kevin Brady, who was then the tattoo artist of the stars. He completely covered it in tattoos that were reminiscent of our career. You know, it said Jack and Diane on the one shoulder, American Fool on it, you know, all these sort of interweaving tones and tributes to, you know, our career. He originally wore it, and then I got it from him. This is something that is a true collector item for a true Mellencamp aficionado. This is a piece of history. This is kind of a sentimental one. I bought my original Les Paul Tobacco Sunburst Standard. I've owned it for 40 years. It's too heavy for me to play. Yeah, I'm the only owner, yeah. All the early Mellencamp tours, I got lots of pictures of me playing that instrument on stage. And then at one point, I thought it'd be cool to have a Bigsby. So I had it retrofitted for a Bigsby. And you know, it's very cool. I've owned it for so long, you know, and it's sort of it's just kind of part of me, you know. But then again, I realized that no matter how important it is to me, it's not being played. It's not being used for what it was built for, which is making music. And I probably won't be playing it much more. So I'm not necessarily into hoarding instruments. I'd rather have other people playing it, making music with it, appreciating it. And that's more important to me at this point in my career than sticking it in my closet. They're not to sit and look at. They're not to vault. They're to use.